Thank you to all my Computex 2018 sponsors. MSI, I use an MSI Gaming X GPU in my personal rig. Fractal Design, I reviewed the Mech C Mini and it was excellent. And Roccat. The Khan Pro is my headset of choice for Taipei. Check the description down below for more details.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Tech Showdown. My name is Kevin. I'm here at the MSI booth at Computex 2018, and we're here with a bunch of 1080 Ti's. So I personally run an MSI Gaming X GTX1080 Ti, but this is basically the whole lineup. So we'll start with the best. It's the Trio up the top here. So this has got a lot of lighting. This thing's a beast. I tested it a while ago, and the cooling is really good, but it's an absolute massive graphics card. Then you have my personal GPU, the Gaming X here. It's also a very good 1080 Ti. Not as huge as the Trio. It also only takes 2 power connectors opposed to the 3 you have to run with the Trio. But it's also a very good 1080 Ti. Then here is the Duke. So I actually haven't tested this one, and it looks quite good. It sort of looks like the Trio, but the heat sinks are a lot smaller there. Only 2 8-pin power connectors opposed to the 3 that you have to run with the Trio. The Torx fans here, about the same size as the Trio as well. And then down the bottom here, you have their entry-level 1080 Ti. So this is the Armor 11G. And this is basically the one that'll get you in the door on a 1080 Ti. Maybe you're not doing any overclocking or anything like that, and this would be the 1080 Ti you're looking for. So it's a good lineup here for basically everyone. Of course, they're all 1080 Ti's, so they're all going to be really expensive. These are not cheap graphics cards, but it gives you a lot of choices depending on what kind of user you are. So if you're an extreme overclocker, you can trend more towards something like the Trio. And if you're a more entry-level user, maybe not interested in overclocking or anything like that, then you can go towards the Armor, and of course the Gaming X and the Duke here are for the people that are a bit in between. So yeah, good choices here of 1080 Ti. Alright guys, so now we're checking out some of the AMD graphics cards. We have the RX570 here, the Mech 2. I've never actually seen these before, and of course the 580 version. So these look quite good, quite low profile, decent sized heat sinks, still got their Torx fans on them. So these will be pretty good. I'm sure the miners will probably be buying these ones up like crazy. But they still look like a good graphics card for someone, maybe if you could find one, for a gamer that's just looking for a solid RX580, nothing too overkill. These look like they'll be a good choice. So I look forward to testing these out, obviously. Putting them up against maybe something like a GTX1060 or something along those lines. But yeah, these are looking like a good, solid RX580 and a 570 if you're able to actually find them.
Huge thanks to all my Computex 2018 sponsors. MSI, I use an awesome MSI motherboard in my personal rig. Fractal Design, I use the fantastic Define R6 as my personal case. And Roccat, the SQ Plus Force FX is a feature-rich RGB gaming keyboard. Check the description down below for more details.